Hey there, and welcome to the Science Hutch. I'm Hutch.
I'm Zach.
I'm Katie.
I'm Miles.
I'm Jalen.
And I'm Sandra.
And we're here to talk to you a little bit about the science of gamifying education. When you gamify your classroom fully, you're going to offer your students a lot of choice as to picking their quests, their missions, the way that they're going to show off their knowledges, their assessments. And when they have a lot of choice, it's a little bit daunting at first. So you kind of have to plan your time. So I asked my awesome physicist here to kind of help you and demonstrate how they planned out their 9 weeks. We just finished planning out the fourth 9 weeks. And so do y'all want to just kind of share with them your pacing guides that you created? Cool. So I know Sandra did one on her computer. So she's got her computer there.
So on mine, I just have each week planned out, the topic that we're doing, and all of the little, what are they called?
The standards?
The standards that we have to do. And then each assignment and what they're worth in XP and how much XP I need each week to hit my goal of around 4,500 by the end of 6 weeks. And then on my last week down here, I actually have a little cushion set up so that way I have 2 weeks to review and just do anything that I missed. And since I'm in band, I need more time to get work done because I miss class sometimes for that. So that gives me time to make up any XP and assignments that I missed.
Awesome. Yeah, and for those of you who aren't aware, XP stands for experience points, and that's how we kind of track gaining experience in the class, is they just earn these points by doing things that show they're learning. Zach, how did you go about pacing out your time?
Well, I went on the little sheet you gave us with all the standards on it, and I just wrote out all the standards for them. And the longer ones obviously.
Let me show this off. This is sweet, dude.
And then the longer ones obviously need more time to do. So this one has a lot more standards than these. So I gave this one 2 weeks, and then these ones only a week because they weren't so much. And then on the back, I have this whenever I feel like I need for a review, I don't have anything written there yet because I don't know what I need yet. And then I gave myself 2 weeks for the review time. And then I have my goal right here. 37,000, so I get a 91 in the class if I do everything correctly, and then hopefully by then I gave all these, and this all adds up to 37,000, so I can get an A.
Nice.
That's about it.
So the 3,700 that Zach's talking about, that was a goal that he wants to hit, and what we just determined okay, in this 9 weeks, if you earn 5,000 XP, that's going to equal a perfect score of 100% for the 9 weeks. And we did a whole thing to see how it fit into our gradebook software, and it turns out that if you earn 3,700 XP, that'll be right at a 91%. So that's where Zach's kind of set his goal. And what's really cool is that students have the power to choose what grade they want to build up to, and then they can just set their sights on that and pace it down to week by week how much XP they need to earn. So Katie, what's your kind of your goal for the 9 weeks? What are you shooting for?
I'm going for the 5,000.
You're going for the 5,000, and your pacing guide is really cool. Do you mind to show that off?
Okay, so I decided to learn all the topics and go over all the topics, and each week I'm going to get 625 XP, and I should finish around 2 weeks before the final exam. That way I can review anything that I feel like I don't get and anything that I need to make up.
Yeah, great, Katie. Thanks. Amias, what do you got there, buddy?
I have a skeleton of my planning sheet because I didn't really write it down, but mentally, I'm going for 4,500. That's about a 95. So within 8 weeks, I have to earn 550 XP a week, and so far it's actually going really good. There's a lot of stuff that we have on the menu that is worth a lot of XP. So I'm focusing on the bulk first, and then I'm doing the smaller stuff as I go along.
Awesome. Yeah, and Amias was just mentioning, we have a menu that allows students to choose okay, you can take your notes in these certain ways, then you can practice these certain ways, labs and assessments, quests, or what we call tests. And it tells them how much each thing is worth in XP, so they know how much it's worth before they get started. We're going to show you that more later, so you'll get an idea about the menu another time. Jalen, what do you got there, buddy?
I have my planning log, and the way I set it up is I set up my planning log after I did a few assignments so I know how things would go through. Because there are certain assignments, some like say like a small pack would be something like 500 XP, but that would take longer. Then it'll be smaller, like one-page sheets that would be 100 to 200. So that's the way I planned it, and since it wasn't a lot of work, that's why I figured I'd do about 500 XP a week to equal out about to like 92 to 94% once all 8 weeks are over.
Nice. Good thinking, buddy. All right, so we just wanted to show you how it is important to set goals and then to establish a way for you to reach your goal, knowing your week by week pacing. And so that's what we've just done. Hopefully you find it helpful. Thanks for joining us and have an awesome day.